I've been sitting here watching your comments, guys. How's everyone doing? There we go. What do you want to do? I know a lot of people wanted. I don't know. I just feel like Star Wars. But I will do my best. Is the microphone too low? Is it too loud? Wow, I don't know how these bigger channels do these live events. It's just, how do you pick out from the comments? There's just so many of you. I think there's only like 2,000 people in the room right now, which is, I guess that's a lot, but not a lot if you compare it to the regular videos. By the way, I did get the animation back for tomorrow's video, which will be the Last Jedi fanfiction. It's going to be part 1 of probably like 3 or 4, because I kind of tried to go in depth with this, but you know, we'll see how you like it. You guys wanted the crazy one, so there it is. Okay. Alright, chat. You need to slow down. This is pretty crazy. Someone just said Han Solo dies. I think you're about, what is it, 2 years now? 2 years now late for that spoiler. Holy moly. Okay, why don't you guys go to, because it's going up so fast, why don't you guys comment on here? As, oh, thanks for the super chat. How old am I? I am 27. I will be 28 in March. Another super chat, thanks. Love the channel. Found you not too long ago, especially the theory. Super chats light up like that. It was. It wasn't easy, you know, and I didn't intend for it to be what it is today, but it just happened like that. I mean, I don't know what to say. It's really, you just never would expect it, you know. There's another super chat here. I'm gonna answer it. I can't find it. Where'd it go? But I mean, I know there are a lot of people that have questions about how I started the channel, what I did, and basically, all I did was I just loved the process. Like, I mean, I'm like you guys. I love Star Wars, and I just kept going. Or another video that I wanted to do, and it just kind of went from there, and it was really fun. It was really good. What was that super chat before it swipes up? Was the Disney buyout of Star Wars a good thing? TF Eric asks. Thanks for the super chat, man. I don't know if it was a good thing. I think it's a good thing for the spin-off films, but in terms of, I don't know. I just feel like they're going in a very different direction from what we're used to, which I know a lot of people like and a lot of people don't like. So it's really divided a lot of the fans. But at the end of the day, I mean, you basically, they make a Star Wars movie, we're going to see it regardless, right? So, thanks, Andrew. I saw a comment a while ago. It was regarding if Fox bought Star Wars, how different would it be? And I think that would have been very, very different. I don't think it would be so PG. Hal, I hope I'm not butchering your name. Hal. First, the way you talk in your videos is so professional, which is why I watch you. Next, what is your favorite legend story you wish was still canon. My favorite Legend story? Darth Plagueis. I really want that to be canon, and I don't think Disney is really making it canon, except for that. Oh, thank you. Before it swipes up again, Josh Moran. What do you think of Snoke's death and Yoda's return? I'll get to that after I answer the other question. My favorite canon story or Legend story, definitely Darth Plagueis. I hope that Disney makes it canon. We did see that Snoke's ring has the inscription of the Dwarty, which links back to Sidious's statues, which were grabbed from Plagueis himself in the Plagueis novel. But I don't know if they're reaching for that or if they're what their plan is with that. But I guess we'll see. My second favorite Legends, probably, I think Dark Empire was cool, but above all, unfortunately, what is Legends now? Galen Merrick, Starkiller. I think he is so cool, and I would love to see him return into a Star Wars movie. That would be really sick, or at least, another game. That'd be cool too. Next question was from a super chat, and I'll get to all your regular questions too. These are just easier for me to see for some reason. I guess that's YouTube's way of taking all your super chats and giving me a little cut. What did you think of Snoke's death and Yoda's return as a Force ghost? I thought Snoke's death was really rushed. You get this huge build-up, and I've mentioned it in my other videos. You get this huge build-up of Snoke, who he is, and the internet goes crazy with theories and everything like that for years on end, and then boom, he's just dead. Like, what I would have loved to have seen was basically Kylo twisting. Oh, I hope this is not a spoiler, but I'm pretty sure most of you have seen it. So spoilers ahead, guys. When Kylo was twisting that lightsaber, I would have loved to see Snoke basically deflect the lightsaber or somehow use Tutaminis, which is an old Legends power where you can control a lightsaber with your hand. That would be really that would have been cool. Would have loved to see that. But as for where he is in the future, who knows? Who knows? I mean, I don't think he's dead. We've seen how powerful this Force ghosts are, so it could just keep going and going. Really, no clue what direction they have for this. But hopefully the fan fiction tomorrow for The Last Jedi is slightly animated, so hope you guys enjoy that one. It's a little different. The next question was, did it seem like Rian Johnson tore down what JJ built up? By the way, amazing channel, incredibly unique. Thanks, man. Antonio Salcedo. I hope I pronounced your name right. I think Rian Johnson and JJ definitely talked. I just don't see them going in two different directions. I think Kathleen Kennedy would be like really upset about that, but then again, I don't know. I think it's all going to make sense in the end, as JJ has said that Episode 9 will unite all of the trilogies into one. So that's going to be really interesting. James Jaffola. I hope I'm saying that right too. When are we gonna see your face and your super sweet gamer room Star Wars toy collection? It has to exist. It does exist. If you guys want to see my face, like, yeah, sure, that's no problem. I could make that happen. I just need to buy a webcam because I don't have one. I have all this great equipment for, voice recording, and I got, one side of the room has my editing stuff for Star Wars Theory, and then the other side of the room has like 3 or 4 monitors with just for the gaming channel, which is actually what I'm using now. That's why the microphone isn't as good quality as the as what I would normally use, but hopefully it's good. It suffices. But if you guys want a face reveal, I can make that happen eventually. No problem. Super chat from Tony. Thank you, Tony. And again, for you guys who aren't sending super chats, don't worry. I will get to all your questions. It's just the chat's kind of going crazy. Tony says, thanks for your great content. Missed the Legends content, though. Tony, don't worry, man. Thank you so much for your support and the super chat. I will get to Legends content again. The Last Jedi just kind of had me covering so many different things for a bit there, so I'll definitely be getting back to it 100%. And fan fictions and comics and everything like that. Xenon, thanks for the super chat, buddy. Love your videos. Do you hope they use more ideas from the Old Republic era in new content? Yeah, I really do. I think that would be sick. But I just, So, obviously with this channel, I get a lot of different people. Some are fake, some are legit, from Star Wars, like from Lucasfilm themselves, from Disney and Lucasfilm that work on these movies. They message me and they'll email me and tell me, different things, that the direction that Star Wars is headed, and I kind of have to decipher and figure out if it's true or not, right? So it's kind of hard like that, but from what I seem to be getting in emails is that they are trying to go far away from the Old Republic and just leaving that as a beautiful Legends piece that was created when George was still in charge. Thanks, Ethan. You didn't have a question, so thanks for the support, man. All right, let's get to some regular messages. Okay, another super chat. Can you make fan fiction about Darth Revan? Yeah, sure, I could do that. Do I powerlift? Yeah, I used to powerlift. Another super chat. I think it's stupid that they destroy Luke Jedi Order in the movie. It's unrealistic and ruin a bad story. What's your opinion? Yeah. Really, man, I didn't really like how they did that. I hope we get to go back and see more of it eventually, but at the end of the day, it's out of, it's not in our hands. It's not in the hands of the fans. So what's kind of happened is they've taken Star Wars and put it into the hands of some people who don't have the same vision as George did, which, if they started with Disney, if Star Wars was made by Disney, we wouldn't be upset because that's what we would be used to. But I just feel like it's very different, and they told George they would use his ideas, but I guess they're not really using his ideas, so who knows? Who knows where they're going to go from here, but I agree with you, it was very rushed, for sure. New sponsor by Matthew Michelli? I hope I'm saying that right. Thanks, Matthew. Really appreciate your support. $50 super chat from Marceau. Hey, are you the same Marceau from the gaming channel? Thanks, man. Really appreciate it. Congratulations on 1 million. You deserve it. Thank you so much. It's been a dream, seriously, to start this, and I put so much into the channel that no one sees behind closed doors. I can't even begin to explain really what I've done with the channel. You have to sacrifice a lot in life for certain things that you want, and I saw how much I love Star Wars and how big it's been in my life, and how much I wanted to basically do this, full time. So I would sacrifice sleep. There was for a year and a half, I sleep at like 7 a.m., 8 a.m. because I just think better at night. And it's just in this constant cycle of kind of sacrificing quote-unquote life and working really hard at something that you love to do. So it's been a really cool journey. It's been really fun, and I'm serious when I say this is only the beginning. So let's keep going. Hey man, congrats on the 1 mil play with the subs. Thanks, BTS Boys Reacts. Yeah, I guess we could play. But I'm just trying to read all your comments and super chats. Now that you reach 1 million subscribers, do you plan on shouting up smaller Star Wars upcoming channels like The Negotiator or Antoine Bendel? I guess I just shouted them out right now. Yeah, you know what? I am all for helping people grow and expand and get better. It's an interesting community, and I never thought that I would be doing this, but hey, I'm not complaining. I love what I do. I really love what I do. New sponsor, Ethan Cassidy. Thanks. Ethan McGuire says, forgot my last cue. From my cue last time, been around since 100K, and I'm proud of you, man. Other hobbies, and how old are you? Thanks, Ethan. While I'm just moving around trying not to die here. I am 27. I'll be 28 in March. My hobbies, besides Star Wars, like I love writing stories and making stories, and I guess that's one reason I started this channel or something. I don't know. That's probably another hobby that I haven't really talked about. I love theorizing and fantasizing, I guess, as you can see. But other hobbies, I like going to the gym. I like working out. That's probably another hobby. Hanging out with friends. Just doing fun. Ryan Seabright, how do you feel about Admiral Akbar's death? Sensitive Squad, do you think it would have made the movie better if he would have sacrificed himself instead of Admiral Vader? Congrats, brother. Thanks, Ryan. Absolutely. I don't understand why they didn't just use Akbar for Holdo. Like, they just introduced this new character with purple hair and then they just kill her off. Like, dead. Come on. This is Admiral Akbar. Next super chat. Do you think, what if Revan was frozen and woke up in the Clone Wars? And if so, would you do it? Love the channel. Keep up the good work. Thanks, man. Really appreciate it. Jammy Dodger says, hey, man, so you think Ahsoka is still alive? And if so, do you think we might potentially see her in future films, games, or series? I think she's still alive. I don't think they would kill her off. She's just too important of a character. Well, then again, they did kill off a couple important characters in The Last Jedi, so yeah, she could be alive. I guess we'll see. King Flippy Nips says, hey man, I love the channel. What is your favorite Star Wars related drinking game? So, but now at 27, I just don't, it's not me. It's not for me anymore. Not into it. So, I don't really know. I don't have a drinking game. I like Star Wars game. I like to play Battlefront 2. That's about it. And the old school ones, like Knights of the Old Republic and stuff like that. Dude, I would love to see that happen. I actually have a little script I wrote up for in between episode 6 and 7 and what Luke was doing. So, in the books, in the canon books, we've gotten some idea of what he's been up to. And he's actually been traveling with Ben Solo. Old relics and old Jedi relics and old artifacts, Sith artifacts. I'd really like to see where that takes us. I'm sure that eventually, and you know, that'd be good. That'd be good for us. For this one, it says again, congrats on your channel. It's incredible to see you grow so much. I've always wanted to ask this. What is your favorite prequel meme? My favorite prequel meme? Oh man, there's so many. You know what? I'm really liking the new meme with Kylo Ren, where he's just where he's shirtless, and there's just so many memes like that. But probably the droid attack on the Wookiees. That's probably one of my favorites. Or, that's a good question actually. They're all so good. I really love the Stein PK10. I like Anakin. He's definitely whiny in the. Becomes so epic at the end, even though he's evil and just lost as a person, but he just becomes so cold and he does what what must be done, as Palpatine says. At the end of it, he's just such a dynamic character that I really like dynamic characters like that just go through this arc and change so much. I think it's relatable to life. People change, so. Is your question. Why do Jedi always throw their lightsaber, like Obi-Wan to Anakin or steal Sean to her master against Malgus? Why not just carry two lightsabers always instead of borrowing? Jedi friends borrow their lightsaber. Everyone has their own lightsaber, so what do you mean, like Obi-Wan to Anakin? Anakin always made his own lightsaber. Anakin never used Obi-Wan's. I don't think so. I think I misunderstood your question there. Just send me a message on Instagram right now and ask it again. Next question. Hal says, you got the name right, and I got one, and I got note questions. So, Luke is definitely a Skywalker, I think, but I think it was probably after, if I had to guess. But I don't know. What do you think? All right, let's get to some regular questions here. I think I answered everyone. Again, guys, thank you for the super chats. You don't need to do that, but definitely makes it easier for me to read all your questions here. But it seems like the chat's slowing down, so and gets there's no chat's speeding up. All right. Joshua says, "Where are you from? You sound like you have a form of an American accent, but maybe more upper Midwest." I am from Canada, so I don't know if that makes any sense to you, but I guess I sound Canadian. I don't know. I can do a lot of different accents, that's for sure. But definitely not upper Midwest. I'm definitely on the coast, on the West Coast, all the way at the end there. What do you really... I wasn't a fan, to be honest. Put on the slow mode. In the game? Is there a slow mode I can do? Let's game.
I'll show you the dark side.
Congrats, Deuce. Can you make a character story tribute video request? Any ideas for my next video? I don't know, man. Just go with your gut, I guess. This is and read your comments at the same time. I just feel like I'll like fail both perfectly. Face reveal. People keep saying face reveal. I feel like you guys really want that. No problem. Yep, I'm in Canada. Can't do an English accent though. Yeah, that's definitely not true. I can't. It's like how is this not like it's destroying me? But hey, it's just me. It's always been me. I know a lot of people think that there's a team here or something, but I do everything from day one. The thumbnails, the scripts, the research, so it's hard, but it's fun. When I was a little kid, about 6 years old, my parents put me into computer school, and I started teaching computers when I was about 11. And my favorite thing to do in my pastime was to edit lightsabers in Photoshop. And I think I was like, when I started doing that, and I was just obsessed. Like I would always do it. I would just take pictures of myself with like a hilt, and I would just Photoshop a lightsaber. It's just fun. We'll see that tomorrow, my friend. It's going to be very different. I'm going out on a limb here for that one. So it's something, I don't know, it's going to have mixed reviews, right? That's the internet. Like some people they'll either hate you for no reason or they'll like you. So all I can do is basically just do my best. And hopefully you guys like it. And if you don't, then I can learn from my mistakes and go forwards from there. My favorite color? Probably green. Blue.
Think you can resist?
Kevin, hey, thanks, man. The Force Saber Boring the Saber to Anakin. Two is better than one at carry two. Oh, I see. Well, because some of their lightsaber fighting styles weren't proficient in using two lightsabers. So, like, Darth Maul obviously liked using a staff versus using just one. But they know how to use two, but they're not obviously, and that helps. So that's why Obi-Wan threw his lightsaber, which was actually a board one, an extra one that he got in the original. Next question, Kevin. Actually, a lot of different lightsaber fighting styles. So. Savvy with subscribers, and if so, man, I really appreciate that. You guys, like, it's so weird for me to see, like, you guys say that you're fans of me. Like, I think of myself as nothing like this. I'm one of you guys, and I'm just talking to friends about Star Wars. Like, it's really nice. Obviously, you guys enjoy the content, and I'm really lucky, I guess. I guess I got lucky. I don't know. Next question is from Hal. Again, I meant to say more. My last the answer. And also, if you could own any starship model, what would it be? Why? Also, Revan versus Anakin 2. Anakin, I'm gonna think. See his potential, his full decimate all, but as it stands, I think Revan would probably beat him if it were in Episode 3. Kylo Ren's ship. It is so sick. It's like this young, youthful version of Vader. It's cool.
I can feel it makes you.
Slow-mo. I don't know how to do that. See, I'm not like I don't ever live stream like this really, except for on the gaming channel, which I haven't done in a while. I've just been so busy with the main channel. But if someone can tell. Yeah, there's definitely a lot of lag, but I want to slow the. Well, if someone knows how to do it, then. Oh. Panda Legion, hi there. Would I be able to play with you and start up the gaming channel again and start Obi-Wan games up? It's definitely one that I have to finish. I know there are a lot of fans. See, like, what happens with me is I'll make a fan fiction, and then I'll be like, okay, yeah, that was cool. And I'll get bored with the story that I made, and I'll just be like, well, I want to start a new one. So I'll just create something else and then kind of put that one on the back burner and sort of forget about it. No. Well, that rocket was overkill, that's for sure. Am I Hayden Christensen? No. That'd be cool, though. Could you imagine if I just show my face one day and be like, hey, guy. Turn down the game chat. Please, someone tell me how to turn down. I have no idea. Game is too loud. Okay. Down. Is that better? Hopefully that's better. What's William Goodwin? Hello, William. Your What do you think would have happened if Order before Obi-Wan went to get Cody? Obi-Wan went to go to Cody to get his lightsaber back. Congrats on 1 million. I think, like, it was wrote it, but I think if that would have happened, Obi-Wan would have probably sliced them all in half and then ran away somehow. I'm pretty sure he would have felt the switch if he were that close to them. But then again, maybe he already felt it, and that's why he ran. Maybe that's why he went so far away and quickly up the wall, if we can call it a wall. You want a playlist? Light Uchilla wants a playlist with the soundtracks I use in my videos. I can do that for you, definitely. I can just upload a whole bunch of videos, just with the songs that I use and put it in a playlist. Yeah, I can do that. No problem. Would you ever want to remake the original? Want a remake of the original trilogy? Never. No way. I think they're perfect the way they are. Have I heard from the guy who spoiled the last? Yeah, he pops up every now and then. He gave me some good info on Han Solo, but I'm not gonna talk about that. So, but if it's true, I mean, The problem is the info he gave me was for episode 9, and we didn't hear any of who Snoke is in episode 8, so that was like, oh, okay, well, Star Wars Theory made this up. It's like, no. Hopefully we'll see the answer in episode 9. Panda Legion, you cut out as you answered my question. Can you repeat it, please? Oh, jeez. What was your question? Let me scroll up. Oh, it doesn't let me scroll up. Oh, no, that's terrible. Just message me, man. Just message me or comment in tomorrow's video or, yeah, message me on Instagram or tweet me. I will answer your question again. CT says, I love your channel, and my question is, what color lightsaber would you have? I would have green. I'm a person says, how old are you? I am 27. Alex says, crazy theory, Rey is an incarnation of the Force. I think so too. What is my favorite Star Wars movie? Empire Strikes Back. And Return of the Jedi, for sure. Also Revenge of the Sith. You know what? Just all of them. What do I want to see in the new trilogy? I want to see them stop holding back, and I want to see them to actually make Luke this unbelievably powerful dude that just destroys everything and goes crazy and actually fights, you know? I think that would be sweet. Sorry if there's lag, guys. How do you super chat? I have no idea. I've never sent one before. I didn't even know super chats existed until a few months ago when I was doing the gaming channel. Master Chudy, is that right? Yep, Master Chudy says, hey man, congrats on the mil subs. Followed you since September 2016. Ooh, so you're an OG, man. You're old. You've been here since day one, pretty much. Oh man, I remember September 2016 like it was yesterday. Tell me, you ever thought that Palpatine feared Padme's political profile, that she was getting a lot of support? Absolutely, he feared her. And that's probably why he wanted Anakin to turn against her. Well, there was a deleted scene, which I don't know if you guys saw, but he definitely did want Anakin to kind of resent Padme, or it was an interesting scene. I think I've mentioned it before, but I can always upload it again, or you can just search for it. They're in his office, and Padme's there, and Anakin is just basically guarding Palpatine, and it's very cool. It's like this sunset on Coruscant, and they're disagreeing, obviously, and Palpatine says to Anakin once they leave that he doesn't trust her, and you know, causing a little bit of conflict there, which of course Palpatine always does. Hal Lair says, three favorite legends ground and or space. Ooh, 3 favorite legends ground and or space battles. I don't know. I really don't know. I would have to say, I really like the Qui-Gon one, where he goes after his, I guess it's his girlfriend, Tall. He goes after her assassin, this guy who kidnapped her, and basically he almost turns to the dark side in order to kill him because he's so angry and fueled with rage, but he hears her voice as a Force ghost, and then he calms down. And I would love to see that on film. I think that would be really cool. What if porgs are Force sensitive? Then, yeah, I don't know. That's an interesting question. How do you feel about Qui-Gon Jinn being the Obi-Wan... Oops, well, it went too fast. Being the Obi-Wan... In the Obi-Wan movie? Oh my god, that'd be so cool. That'd be epic. Obi-Wan film thoughts? Well, I definitely want to see it, that's for sure. What if Jar Jar is the true villain? Well, that would be very depressing, and honestly, if Disney did that, then I would probably stop watching their new stuff. Would I like to see Maul return in the Obi-Wan film? 100%. I would like to see him return it in the Han Solo film. Imagine if we saw that. Hello, Star Wars here. Hey guys, how's it going? Sith Empire or Galactic? I like Sith. What is your favorite Star Wars character? Who is? I like Anakin. I like Qui-Gon. I think they're really cool. They're just, well, at least Qui-Gon's level-headed. I don't know about Anakin. Maybe at the end. Will you please make a... Christian asks, will you please make a super long video on how you think The Last Jedi should have went? By the way, you're the best Star Wars. Thank you, man. I really appreciate it. Tomorrow's video will be a 15-minute fan fiction, and most of it is animated that I've had made for you guys. I still have to finish making it. I'm adding in all the music and the sound effects and everything to bring it to life for you. But I hope you guys will like it. I'm pretty nervous to release it as it's like The Last Jedi, while other people didn't, and I know a lot of people will think like, oh, you're trying to be better than Rian Johnson. It's like, no, it's just I'm just giving my own thing, and I'm doing my best for you know. Craft75, thank you for the super chat. Appreciate it, man. Love the channel. In The Last Jedi, everyone makes a big deal about tracking the ship in hyperspace, but in A New Hope, Tarkin puts a homing beacon on the Falcon. What's the difference? Is it different? Well, actually, in Rogue One, Jyn was going through the computer. She was going through the files of the Empire, and there were hyperspace tracking systems being... So, I don't think anything is a coincidence. As for them throwing it on the Falcon itself, I believe they threw it on the Falcon before it actually entered hyperspace. If there's hyperspace and then try to find it, well, good luck. Vegathon says, what is your name? Will Snoke use Kylo's body as a vessel in 9? Interesting question, actually. Will Snoke use Kylo's body in a vessel as a vessel? Could you imagine if Anakin comes back, but it's Snoke? There's no way. Also, Padme may return for 9. Padme returning for 9, that'd be cool. Can I Battlefront with you? Yeah, of course. You guys can join my my gaming channel. I know I haven't been active on it for like a month or so, but join up. I'd love to game with you guys. Like my channel, supposedly, I think, because it provides a bit of an escape into a fantasy world that we all love and grew up with, or enjoy at least to some extent. So for me, Star Wars is the exact same thing. I'd love to space travel. I love everything about the Force, and I believe it's very true. I believe there is an energy that binds all living things together. So there's something out there, that's for sure. And I'd love to think that it's kind of like Star Wars, at least. Cody, thank you for... Hey man, been around since November 2016. Oh, you're an OG too. You're an old sub. I love the channel and the content. I'm beyond happy for you with the 1 million subs. Keep it up, my friend. And remember that the dark side will be with you always. Thank you, my friend. I appreciate your super chat. I appreciate your support, your comment, and all of you who comment and support. And just, it's a dream. It really is a dream. Please make 4K videos. How do I make 4K videos with still images? I guess, you know, eventually I could do that. Cody Hawkins, thanks for the super chat. Appreciate it, man. Face. If you guys want face reveal, I can always do that. No problem. How? Once again says, what elite soldier would you be? Storm, clone? I would love to be clone. I think that would be cool. They're just so much better than Stormtrooper. Do you think Lucasfilm will make Watto a Star Wars story? I don't know. I doubt it. thanks for the super chat. The real lost one. I hope you find yourself. Is the game still too loud? Game says, great job. I always gets me through bad times, and I have to say thank you, and may the force be with you always. Thanks, Broly, Brogely Games. I really appreciate that. I know everyone life, and I'm just happy that sort of a positive impact for people out there in the world. It's at the end of the day, it's an escape. It's a form of entertainment, and I hope I can continue to do that for you. Jack X to strike it from canon. I signed knowing it won't change much, but to send a message to Disney to get serious. I definitely agree with that, to at least, send a message to Disney to say that, hey, we didn't really like, or at least a lot of us did, but keep in mind does come out, I think things will at least make sense a little bit, At least I hope. Jamie Stewart says, did you notice the similarities between Luke turning off his lightsaber and saying no to Kylo in The Last Jedi, and when he turned off his lightsaber and said never to Palpatine in Return of the Jedi? Absolutely. He turns it off and does that little sidestep thing. Of you to notice. It's those little I always use, and I really like those. Corrupt. Sith weren't allowed to have feelings. I think Sith definitely weren't. Definitely pretty corrupt. Jedi were just, they were so politics and in the end, which free super chat, man. The Star Wars franchise to ever get over, you want to define that by Disney. If they end it with Episode 9, getting oversaturated. If they, it might. Like the spin-off films, I think those will. One is a revolving around a different. Going to be really. So for Disney and for. Thanks for your super chat. No, but thank you. And never stop with your comments. I'm gonna next video that. The next super chat is Rust Unknown. Here's, what if they gave Revan a spin-off? And did you hear the news about the Boba Fett movie officially starting production in 2020? I'm very excited for the Boba Fett movie, and I think one about these I keep saying standalone, these spin-off films, is that, let's say it's a Boba Fett film, there are going to be so many characters from his time and his era that will pop up. So, like, let's say they go through Boba Fett as a kid. Well, maybe we'll see Mace Windu. Maybe we'll see Anakin. Maybe we'll see Palpatine. Or, you know, leading into the here. The lag is strong with you. That's terrible. I'm sorry it's lagging. I don't know why it's doing that. Do you think Luke was under Snoke's mind control on Ahch-To till Ben? Oh, why it went away? Can you guys comment how to slow the lag or how to slow the chat down so I can see comments more easily? I'll probably be able to answer your questions a little easier. Biggest problem with the prequels, Datch asks. The first two were too slow. The biggest. Episode 2 focused too much on Anakin. Chat setting. Okay, let me try to. Is it toggle timestamps? No, definitely not. These questions are pretty. I think the game is lagging it. It was fine during the loading screen, but now it's terrible again. Okay, so should I just keep it on the loading screen then? I guess I could do that. Maybe if I just keep it on the menu screen, it'll be fine. Hopefully. Do I like the Clone Wars or Rebels? I like both. Both give a different feel. I really like Clone Wars, though, because I like the old characters. Please turn on slow mode. Someone, you guys got to tell me how to... Lorraine, thank you for your super chat, asks, if you could remake the prequel trilogy, would you? And if so, what would you change? If I could remake the prequels, I would make it faster and more action-packed. Okay, seems like the chat's kind of flowing through a little bit now. I would just make it more action-packed. Like, it was just a little too slow. They focused on Anakin and Padme way too much. And as for episode 1, there was a lot of dialogue that could have been cut and just show us more fights. You know, show us more of Maul. Carson says, is Padme pregnant before or after the Clovis arc? I don't know. What do you think? Panda Legion, again, you kind of lagged during my question. Thoughts on what is the most advanced lightsaber? Why is it lagging? That bugs me. I want to fix this. How do I fix this? sorry for the lag, man. I don't know why it's doing that. What is the most advanced? Well, you know, the most basic lightsaber was the one where it was connected to a backpack and an energy core in the backpack itself. So they had like a wire connecting to the backpack from their lightsaber. It was kind of ridiculous. But the most advanced, I don't. My answer to that question was I don't really know what is the most advanced because every lightsaber is so subjective to the user. So if someone is using a Sith crystal, or well, I guess making their crystal red, making it bleed, it's going to be either more powerful. Let's say like Vader's would be more powerful than someone like Kylo's, for example. Chat settings? Okay, how do I go to chat settings here? Thoughts when Clone Wars was canceled? I was pretty upset. I wanted to see more of it. I hope Disney finishes it, at least. But I feel like that was George's job, you know? Go to the live dashboard with the chat module. Click on settings. Okay. Chat module. Did that fix it at all? Episode 9? Yeah, sure, I could do that. Thanks, Metroid. Face reveal, please. Open crates. What do you think would happen if Anakin replaced the father? I think that would be kind of overpowered, don't you think? Do you prefer Kylo with or without a mask? Definitely without. What if Han Solo and Chewie killed Vader by the Death Star in an... Well, that would be kind of terrible. Vader's like one of my favorite characters, so I guess the movie would kind of be over. I guess Palpatine would find a... which Jedi... Or his was cool. Is Star Wars doomed? Never. At least I hope not. Cody's in the doctor's office. Hey, get better, man. Your super chat didn't go through? That's weird. I guess it didn't go through then. So... like on your end, that's fine. You don't have to do a super chat if you want to ask me a question. Just send it to my Instagram or something like that. But it's obviously easier for me to see it, I guess. Did you ever hear the tragedy of Darth Plagueis the Wise? Yes, I did. Nathan the Gamer says, hey, I love your videos. You make my day. Thanks, man. It means a lot. I'm glad you like the content. Let's see. Palpatine voice. Well, seems like the chat's doing okay now. Describe yourself as a Jedi or Sith or Grey. Jedi clothes, features lightsaber, starfighters, fighting style, dual wield, etc. Sorry about all those questions. Answer a couple of them for you. Describe yourself as a Jedi or Sith or Grey. Definitely a Grey. I think the Jedi were too dogmatic. I think the Sith are too... they just think inwards too much. They're too selfish. And Grey is just perfect balance right in between. I would probably have gray clothes or black. I think that'd be cool, like a black robe. Kind of like what Anakin wears. Lightsaber would probably be like green. Starfighter would look like Kylo Ren's. Dual style would probably be Makashi. I like that one the most. Or Demso, which is Anakin's. Christmas 2016. So happy for your success. Thank you. I am from the future. Really appreciate that. Definitely, yeah, definitely. Basically, at this point, Disney is so in power with Star Wars that they could put they could put anything out in the theaters and call it a Star Wars movie, and I'd probably go watch it. Kiara R. Thanks for your super chat. She asks, or he asks, do you think Force Ghost Anakin connected with Luke after Return of the Jedi? 100% yes. Definitely. Absolutely. I actually thought we were going to see Anakin at the end of The Last Jedi, when Luke was looking to the sunset, but I guess we didn't. Hopefully we'll see that in Episode 9. Lorraine asks, can you do a fan fiction about what if Obi-Wan captured Grievous instead of killing him? Yeah, I could do that. I think if he captured him, he'd probably take him back to the Jedi Council, and Grievous would pass that whole thing with, you know, Order 66. Luke's from Return. Who is your favorite Battlefront 2 hero or villain? I like Kylo just for his powers in the game. I think they're pretty cool. Pretty OP. Overpowered. The lag is back. No. Would you sign the petition to make the writers rewrite Star Wars Episode? I didn't sign it. I just feel like as a Star Wars fan, like I don't know. That's just such a I don't want to be a negative force in the Star Wars universe. I'd always want to be positive. I'll give my take on it, but I definitely wouldn't want to do anything that would, I don't know, just be negative towards something that they created, even though I didn't like it that much. I hope that I could be kind of the Legends or the extended, create something that you enjoy. Jaguar Games, thank you for your super chat. Appreciate it. Chicken Boy says, hey dude. Fan for Life says, Star Wars Theory, do you prefer Darth Vader, Darth Maul, General Grievous, or Kylo Ren? I like Darth Vader, but Darth Maul's always been one of my favorites too. What's a what pad? What are your thoughts on Dragon Ball Super? Oh, it's a different channel, man. You're gonna have to ask someone else for that. But I love Dragon Ball always. Crates. All right, let's open up some crates. Why not? Video on Malgus, definitely. Stories on your theories. Oh, sure. I gotta see what Wattpad is. My personal opinion on Padme. She's a little too political, though. Needs to be more lenient, I think. Would I use a black lightsaber? Sure, yeah. Why not? Who's your favorite, R2 or BB-8? I like R2. Dude, you're awesome. Thanks, man. I appreciate it. Let's see some other questions here. What do you anticipate for Battlefront 2? What hero do you... Oh, Anakin. 100%. Oh, I want Anakin... I want to play as Anakin so badly. I think that would be so sick. One of the reasons I stopped playing was I was just... I don't know. I just felt like the game got a little repetitive and real, and I just kind of stopped. But I'd like to get back to it. I think it'd be fun. Blue or green lightsaber? Definitely green. Star Wars that we have, and I hope they make something like that again, or at least bring Ovby, I hope I'm saying that right. He asks, I don't know if anyone has asked this, but do you think J.J. Abrams would have done a better job if he made The Last Jedi? 100%. I definitely think so. I had high hopes for Ryan. I just think that he just went in a bit of a different direction, you know. J.J. wouldn't have created Snoke the way he did just to have him killed like that. So, apparently he wrote the script and sent it into Lucasfilm for review, and he says that if it's approved, it is every Star Wars fan's dream. So, who knows? All right, the crates are open now, so I hope you guys are happy. Okay, let's see some other questions. I like red, but I'd have to go with green for that. Did you pick a lightsaber winner yet? Yes, I actually did for the one that was supposed to be announced on the 22nd. However, he is so slow with replying to me on email. So, you know what? If he doesn't reply by tomorrow, sometime noon, then I'm just going to pick someone new. I'm just going to say, hey, man, sorry, you are taking way too long to reply to me. So, I hate doing that, but it's just not fair to everyone else. Everyone here right now, can you help? That'd be pretty cool. Let's see it jump up. Will you do a video of your idea of episode 9? Yeah, I could do that. Love your channel, great content and professional. What do you use to record and edit? Final Cut Pro. Record, I use I don't know what the mic is called. It's like a WM audio or something like that. It's a pretty good one. What's your favorite Star Wars movie? Empire Strikes Back. Should Disney make a Lando anthology film? Yeah, I guess. I don't know. Lando's like, eh. What new skin do you want for Battlefront 2? I don't know. I haven't been playing enough of it to know, really. Can you talk in a stereotypically thick Canadian accent? And also, will you ever make a dank Gronk droids? What? Yeah, I guess Canadians have that typical accent that it's maple syrup, eh? Something like that. Is that what you guys think? See, Vancouver's closer to California than the rest of Canada, so we don't sound much like the rest of Canada, like the eastern part. A theory on Ezra and the Green Crystal, sure. Darth Vader movie, that'd be sick, but we kind of got like 6 of those, so. But I know what you mean. Timify, I hope I'm saying that right. Thanks for your super chat, man. Are you married or do you have a girlfriend? I am not married. Yeah, I definitely do have a girlfriend. A $1 super chat. Thank you, Oscar. Really appreciate it, man. If you send a super chat, feel free to ask a question. The King Who Cared asks, do you like Star Wars The Old Republic? Absolutely. It is so epic. It is very cool. Greetings from Peru. No more spin-off movies. I think the spin-off movies are going to be pretty good, don't you? Derek, thanks for the super chat, man. Do you think anybody could use the Force if they worked hard enough? Like how Obi-Wan became more adept through tons of hard work. I definitely do think so. However, how strong they would be, you never know. Like, it just would come more naturally to Anakin, but for someone like Obi-Wan, it would be obviously a little more difficult. Josh, thanks for the super chat. May the Force be with you too, man. Appreciate it. New sponsor, Ashton Peterson. Thanks for sponsoring the video. Hope you enjoy the content. Hope you guys all enjoy the content. Seriously, like, I love making content. I love the channel, and I love interacting with all of you. That's why I'm doing this right now. Otherwise, I'll just be like, oh yeah, congrats for 1 million. See you guys tomorrow or something like that. But I really like talking to you guys. I think it's cool. If you could have your... Hal asks, if you could have your own unique style of lightsaber, like Kylo Ren's, or the suit Vader, or the suit saber. Oh my god, remember that thing? I don't know if you guys saw that video, but it was insane. What would it be? Mine is a machete type saber. I like Kylo's. I just feel like it would stab or slice me as I was moving it about. I really like Maul's dual saber. I think that one is very, very cool. Also, I'm pretty good with the staff, so. Congrats on 1 million. Thank you, man. Appreciate it. Do you like sand? No, I hate it. It's coarse, rough, and irritating. Are you made of tofu? I don't think so. What is your favorite Star Destroyer? I like the one from The Last Jedi, but... Can you show your face? Yeah, sure. I'd have to get a webcam for that, but I could eventually do that if you guys want. Could I explain Vader's white suit? Yeah, that's from a Legends comic. I could do that if you guys are interested. I'm on the trending page on live. Oh, that's cool. How do you become a $10? I don't know. I don't know how you send super chats. I have no clue. It should be somewhere there, I guess. But you can just ask your question. I'll answer it. Vincent asks, what do you... Oh, no. It went... What do you expect from Star Wars Rebels Season 4? I hope it closes nicely and we get to see some of Vader. We see Ahsoka return. We see Sidious. And we see him maybe trying to communicate with Snoke or trying to go to the unknown regions somehow. What if Rey rebuilds the lightsaber using fragments of Anakin's old blue crystal, her staff? That'd be pretty sweet, hey? Can you please tell me what was in the box for the Darth Maul trained Anakin fanfiction? Oh, man. I don't know if I'll say that right now. It was basically just a nod towards the movie. How would I feel about a Qui-Gon movie? Notice me. I think that would be really cool to see Qui-Gon basically grow up and then meet meet Obi-Wan in the Jedi Council and why he something that would be very, very fun to explore. Phoenix Knight, thank you for your super chat. He asks, what direction do you think Luke's character should have taken in the new trilogy? I think he should have come in there just how Mark Hamill always wanted him to enter again, which would be to be a hero, to be epic. You know, if he's got a problem, as Mark has said in interviews, he goes away for maybe 6 months at most, cries about it, and then comes to terms with himself and returns as Luke Skywalker, the most hopeful Jedi, the most optimistic Jedi, and basically just does what Luke does, which is kick butt. Or get shocked. Oliver Mumu, thanks for your super chat. What do you think of Lord of the Rings? I find it Star Wars is equal, but in fantasy, not sci-fi. I love Lord of the Rings. Some parts were a little too slow for me, but I love that type of fantasy as well. I think it's really unique and something that I would... Who knows what they're going to do with Star Wars? Let's see. Do you like Vader's white or black armor? I like the black armor. I think the white looks kind of weird, but it's definitely a story that I'll cover in Legends if you guys want. Groot! Once again, before I read this, I know it's going to be something crazy. Not sure if you saw my comments. I was kicked off with the lagging for like 20 minutes. You should post this video onto your channel. Congrats on 1 mil. This video will definitely be on the channel 100%. So, yeah. You guys can all go back to it and see it. Which will be cool. Howler asks, do an Ahsoka Anakin fanfic. Where they, you know... if they were together. I kind of did something like that where he goes... It was, what if Anakin wasn't in love with Padme? But, yeah, I could do that. I could remake it and title it differently and just do something a little different. Do I have any dogs? No, I don't have time with the channel. I really... Like, my time is so limited with the channel that I really don't have time for anything else. So I always visit my friends' dogs because I love dogs. Taryn, notice me, please. I noticed you. How's it going? Slow mode. So if I don't talk for a second, it's because I'm trying to figure this out right now. How to enable slow mode chat. YouTube. Live. Go to youtube.com, live my events. On the event you wish to edit, select edit info and settings. Okay. Oh, might fix it, guys. We might fix it. Okay, info and settings. Advanced settings. Ah! There we go. Slow mode is on. There we go. Cool. Alrighty. Do I respect whammon? Yes, of course, as PewDiePie would say. Christian. Kristen, sorry I butchered your name there. Thank you so much for the live video. I've been here since the beginning, and it's been pure greatness. Keep up the good work, and may the face reveal in all of them, and then that would hopefully be what you guys were looking forward to. Star-Lord, cool name, by the way. Really enjoy your videos. Also, congrats on 1 mil. Thank you, man. Really appreciate it. You are part of the 1 mil that's making this possible. Oscar, hey, man, do a fanfic if the Womp Rats shot Luke. Sure, no problem. Timothy. Hi, Star Wars Theory. I want to say congrats on 1 million victory. The Force is with you, just as I am with you. Much love to you, my friend. Thank you so much, Timothy. I hope I'm saying your name right. I really appreciate your support, and I hope the Force is with you as well, my friend. Ya boy sent $2. Thanks, ya boy. Appreciate it. How old are you? I'm 27. Do you truly appreciate the beauty of, what was it? Turtle. Yeah, turtles are pretty beautiful. Will you write a book? I would love to write a book one day. I would love to write a fantasy book. And I'll probably put it up on Amazon for like $1 or something like that. Hey man, would you ever consider at some point creating another channel called Insert Franchise Here Theory, where it's basically the same thing but for another franchise? Yeah, I've thought about that, but I don't know other movies as well as I know Star Wars. I've basically been following Star Wars since I was like 6, so it's a like I really enjoy it, like obviously. So for me, it would be a little harder to do that with. I mean, I guess I could make theories for everything, but I would have to know it as well as I know Star Wars. So I could, but something I would like to do is write stories, to make another channel and just write fantasy stories, like Star Wars, but maybe a little different. Or like Lord of the Rings, but maybe a little different, and just do the fan fictions for that and kind of bring them to life, with sound. Like if they're on a ship somewhere, like an ocean, like, sound of the waves and the birds and the night sky and all that stuff. If the night sky has a sound, if you know what I mean. I think that would be fun too. But I'm all wrapped up with Star Wars Theory. I don't have time for anything else. I don't even have time for the gaming channel, really. Arbin, thank you for the super chat. He says, I think I speak for everyone when I say we would be honored if you could do the Drew Costa. Man, you gotta do me like that, right? You gotta, you gotta do me like that. The Joe Costa voice. What do you want me to say? I hate doing her voice. I just don't like that character. She's so annoying and useless. Such a time waster in the comic. We could have had someone so cool like Mace Windu or something like that return, but instead we got like 3 issues of Joe Costa new, and her annoying slowness, and oh god, it just bugged me so much. What blaster would you want to own? Mine is the ZZ6. Probably Han's blaster, but I'm forgetting the names. The DH. I don't know why I'm forgetting it. The DH. Let's find this. DH. Whatever. You know what I mean. The DH something. I just had it in my head. See, this is what happens when you don't play Battlefront for a while. You forget the weapons. What was your initial reaction to I Am Your Father? I don't know. I asked my dad that the other day because he obviously showed me the movie. And I think I was like 7 when I watched the last set. No, I would have been like 6 or something. Anyway, 6 to 8. I don't know. I was probably shocked. I wish, phones were out back then in 1996, but you didn't read my super chat. Read, please. Ashton Peterson. I'm scrolling up, man. I'm scrolling up. Matthew Tapping, are you hyped for the Solo film? Absolutely. I think we're going to see Darth Maul. I think we're going to see a lot of characters that we want to see. Where was that super chat that I just missed? I'm trying to find it. I can't, though. Just message me on Instagram. Vig Stable, do you think the Force is quantified where light equals dark side? Possibly why the Sith were so much more powerful than the Jedi. This is the only reason why I feel that Luke would cut himself off of the Force. Congrats on 1 million. Thanks, man. Yeah, I think the direction they're going in is that basically the light and dark side need to be combined in order to create a new Jedi or a new Force user, I guess you could say. And I think one reason Luke cut himself off from the Force was because he didn't want to be found by Snoke. And I think we'll find that out in the next episode of Star Wars. Star Wars. Yak Attack. Hey bud, do you play Force Arena or Star Wars Rivals on mobile? Love your channel. Thanks for all the great content. I actually don't play any mobile game, but if that's something you guys want me to do or see or whatever, I could definitely do that for the gaming channel. Bob. What do you think Anakin's powers should be in Star Wars Battlefront 2? That's hard because he's like a light side user and they're all kind of the same. I would say probably Force Push. Force Choke would be cool because we saw him use that in Clone Wars. And maybe some like speed variant. Some like powerful lightsaber attack variant. Because, you know, he used that against Dooku in Episode 3. Was he used that power and that speed. So maybe something like that where basically it's like a one-hit kill kind of thing. Or like a triple damage strike. That would be sweet. Donkey Kong says, what do you think about George selling Star Wars? I think he made a mistake. And he knows that he did. You know, that's why he has said the things he said about it. It's like, what did he say? He said in an interview, it was like going to your ex's wedding and pretending to be happy about it. So, there's his answer right there. Dreadlord Sinister says, hey, love your channel. Would you go see Avengers versus Star Wars movie? Notice me, please. Yeah, definitely see the Avengers. That'd be cool. Oh, was that your question? I don't know. What if Jar Jar was assassinated? I hope he was. Honestly, like, oh, that guy's annoying. But he turned out to be a street performer. So, there's his life. Aiden Wilson, thanks for your super chat. Xenon, been watching your great content since October-ish 2016. And this is making my night. May the Force be with you always. Thanks again for the super chat, Xenon. Really appreciate it, man. Do you like Star Trek, also directed by J.J. Abrams? I'm not really a Star Trek guy. I like it, but it's not, I don't know. I used to watch it with my dad when I was a little kid. Like the old ones with Captain Kirk. And it's relaxing, but it's a little too slow for me. But it's alright. It's nice. Congrats on the milestone. Jar Jar is better than Darth Vader. Yeah, absolutely. Notice me. Clone Wars era or Republic? Atlas Knight. Definitely Clone Wars. You will notice me. Waves hand. What if Palpatine wasn't elected as Chancellor? Do you think Jocasta is Snoke? What if Obi-Wan died instead of Qui-Gon Jinn? I'd really like to do that fanfiction again, to remake it. Do you prefer the original Battlefront 2 or this one? I like the original, but I also like this one too. So, kind of equal. Jocasta is definitely Snoke. Yeah, I think so too. Do you think Obi-Wan used Force projection on Utapau? No, I don't think he did. I think a lot of people are confused about that because that was just... George didn't put that scene in there. Like, I don't know. I think he like snuck away somehow and then used his device to make R4 fly away. Some of these super chats got to be answered. Vig Stable. I can't imagine why Luke was hiding away while Kylo and Snoke raped the galaxy and his family. Rest in peace, Snoke. I am interested. Kylo running the galaxy. I think he was hiding because he was trying to hide from Snoke. And that's why he cut himself off from the Force. So, we'll see. Thanks for the super chat, man. Appreciate it. Oliver Mumu. I had a dream once that Jar Jar was on Alderaan when it blew up. It was really funny and I woke up the next moment laughing. Congrats, Lower Yeah, that would be a pretty cool fan fiction, I guess. Or an animation. I'd really like to make an animation of Vader just like chopping up Jar Jar. I think that would be pretty funny. Pretty dark, but, you know. I want to start making at least one animation a month, like a really good one. They are pretty expensive, but honestly, whatever. You guys keep sending super chats. I'm going to make like 10 animations a month. Anthony Mastria. Hey, Star Wars Theory, what did you think of Rogue One as a side story? I really enjoyed it. Also, been a subscriber for a while. Thanks for subscribing, man. I really appreciate it. I really appreciate your support. I'm glad the videos keep you entertained. What did you think of Rogue One as a side story? I really liked Rogue One. I thought it was so true to Star Wars, and it was awesome. It was really, really great to see. Especially that Vader scene at the end. Would you like to be able to create your own Jedi Sith in Battlefront 2? Aiden Wilson asks. Yes, definitely. That would be really cool. Kind of like a KOTOR thing. Do you think we will see white lightsaber in Episode 9? The Master Cheese asks. I think it would be awesome to see Rey purify crystal to make her own saber. Maybe Vader's. I don't want Rey to have Vader's lightsaber. I think Kylo should have that. She already has Anakin's, so she could maybe change the color to like purple. You know, I think that would be sweet because she uses the light and dark. Thanks for your super chat again. What if Snoke liked sand? Well, then he might have gone to Tatooine and, yeah, the trilogy would be a little different. The Shankmeister says, love your channel. Have you released your Last Jedi fanfiction? Do you think Mark Hamill was forced to publicly agree with Rian Johnson? Absolutely he was forced to agree with Rian Johnson. 100%. You can just see it in his interviews where he's just like, this is ridiculous. But, you know, they are paying him a lot of money, and obviously he wants to be a part of Star Wars still. So, yeah, actually someone emailed me a month ago, and it was about a month ago, and they said that they spoke with Mark Hamill back in 2010, way before Disney was going to take over everything. And, or was it before that? Anyways, it was sometime before Disney took over, and they said that they spoke with Mark on after episode 6. However, they would have called it something. I forgot the name, what he wanted to call it, but it was an interesting story. Please notice me. I love your channel. What do you maybe it's like an internet connection thing or something like that. So, on this one and then start it on that one. So, yeah. Okay. I will see you all in like, what, like 5 minutes? 2 minutes? However long it takes me to set it up on that one. And then we'll continue. I want to do another like half an hour at least or something like that. So, unless it's going up again. I don't know. Yeah, I'll just restart the stream. Okay, see you guys in like a few minutes. You'll get the notification. Just stand by. Oh, I gotta answer this super chat right here. Hi, I'm a relatively new subscriber in October. I was wondering what you think of the Force Unleashed games. Should they be canon? They should definitely be canon, man. Thank you for saying congrats. I appreciate that, and for the super chat. 100%. Starkiller is so cool. I love his character. I think he should definitely be part of the canon, but I know a lot of people think that he's overpowered, so who knows? Who knows what they're going to do? Could you imagine if he comes back as Snoke's apprentice? That'd be really sick. That'd be epic to see. Okay, so I'm gonna end this this live chat, and I will start the new one on my other computer and see how that goes. So, thanks, guys. See you in the next one.